I can be the one to get him to change for me. This is absolutely the Achilles heel of the high achieving woman. Bonus, if she's already into personal development, she's been to years of therapy, she believes that people can grow, she does a lot of work on herself. Enter man who is she loves and she cares about but doesn't have a skill set to love her well. And what happens? I'll get him to change. I'll teach him. I'll fix him. I'll help him grow. Is it you? Is it you? Be honest, is it you? You pull them along despite really wanting them to take initiative to show up in the relationship, and you see his potential and who he could be, but somehow you keep getting stuck in these what feel like parent-child dynamics or therapist-client dynamics. And in the process, you find yourself overextending, feeling exhausted and feeling resentful, but then you love him, so you make excuses. And you have compassion for his trauma and what he's been through, so you think he can go through this, he can do it, and he's showing some signs. And flash forward 6 months, a year, however long it is, and it's still mostly in the same place. Listen, I do believe that the masculine will change for the feminine, but only when it's done in one way. And that is when he is intrinsically motivated, when he wants to do that on his own. And the feminine, the only shot you have at doing that is you holding the standard for what you need in order to keep your heart open. You can't make him do this. And that's the risky part, is a lot of women think, well, I'll just hold my boundaries and I'll remove myself until he can grow. But I'm really hoping. You have to get to a point energetically where you release him and go, I'm releasing this person. I believe in them and their power to grow, but I have to love and respect me just as much. I have to hold standards and boundaries around what dynamic feels good to me. And I'm not willing to exacerbate myself, exhaust myself, overextend myself. Look at that alliteration. Trying to get this person to love me the way that I want to be loved. Perpetuating this belief that I have to earn it, or I have to fix him, or I have to chase him, or that no men who will love me very well right out of the bat exist. Right out of the bat, right from the jump. I've been talking too much today. So your only work, you can't pull him along, you can't make him do it. Your only work is this: holding your energetic standards and healing the emotional leaks that are making you drop them. One of my past clients, actually she's just come back for some more work, we'll call her client A, came to me because she left a marriage where there was emotionally unhealthiness, to say the least, and infidelity and betrayal trauma. And so she was struggling because, is he going to change? Is he going to grow? Right? Will he be better? And this was a marriage. It's a big deal. And so we worked together over private coaching for about 6 months for her to get really clear discernment on what within her was available to hold space for somebody who wasn't showing signs of growth, who wasn't willing to put in that effort, but she kept thinking maybe he will. And we had to look at her inner environment that was willing to chase, to fix, to save. A part of her felt like, if I am good enough, then if he loves me enough, then he'll do this work. But he won't. Nobody will. They need to do it when they're intrinsically motivated. So we addressed the emotional wounding that was causing her to feel like she had to fix, she had to chase, and drawing it back to her familial environment at a young age that told her, if I'm just pleasing, if I'm easy, then I'll be lovable, then people will stay, then they'll like me, then I'm safe. As we started to heal this, and she started to ground into her own sense of self-worth and create inner security and have really good discernment around healthy versus unhealthy and wounded versus empowered masculine partners, and learn to hold her standards and how to do that in her body, not just know about it, but hold it in her body, she found that she was really easily able to let this person go and see him for who he was, not who he could be. And then when she started dating again, let me just show you something. Here's one of the messages she sent me when she met her now partner when she was dating. I feel like I finally found that true empowered masculine energy I've been craving. Then she sent me this one. She had been doing therapy in tandem with our work, which I love. I think talk therapy is a great tool. And said, basically, I actually don't need this anymore because I'm getting so much dating relationship specific support, and is feeling supported in that container that she actually didn't need it anymore. And she's been with her now partner for 6 months, 8 months, happily committed. He pursues her, he loves her, he is safe emotionally, and more importantly, she feels empowered and secure and in her feminine. So maybe the moral of the story is you need to hold your standards for what you want, not try to shapeshift someone into it. And if you're struggling with that, it's really important that you address the emotional leaks that are causing you to drop those boundaries and settle for less than what I know that you deserve. If you struggle with that, follow me on Instagram. I do daily stories on things like this all the time. And if you want more formal support, message me on Instagram. Let me know what's going on, and we can talk about ways to support you in getting to a healthier, happier, more secure, empowered, feminine, magnetic place.